Hello everyone. Today we have with us our prized author Mr. Shivram and his book which is called The Scorpion Grasses. Hi Shivram, welcome to Invincible.
Thank you so much.
So Shivram, let us talk about your book first thing first. I want to know why this cover. The cover says it is the city of Banaras.
Banaras.
Okay, so why this? Let's start from there.
Let me explain you that if you see the cover, I think you haven't seen the back cover. There's a girl sitting with a diary. There's a breeze, and this breeze is a breeze in Allahabad. So this one is seen from Allahabad, and this one is from Banaras. So you can understand this. There's a two story. The first one is Siddharth, who went to Banaras to pursue his higher education. And this story is about his ups and downs and his evolution from being a very simple, innocent boy to an experienced man. And this story is about Prabha, who has lost her father very recently and broken in love. She had a 3-year long relationship with a boy who was sort of possessive and he wanted to possess her property, but she decided to snatch the relationship. So both characters are having their own journey, and
so they both have their past and now they are come together.
Right.
So while I was going through the book, I noticed that there is one main male character and 5 female characters, which are the main characters. Yeah. So I want to know why this selection like that.
If you ask this one why it is, somewhere author is also a man, is a person, and the author cannot avoid his conscience. So I have been always interested in feminism, and I have great respect for my grandmother, my mother, all the women who are around me. So somewhere it comes subconsciously. I haven't decided actually. I had a story, I had to tell it, and those characters just come out and they had taken their form.
So while the story has so many characters in it and the place is such Banaras, a lot of human emotions are flowing through the book. So I have this personal feeling that the city of Banaras, the city of Allahabad, these cities already have such rich history and there's an attachment that you feel for these cities.
Yes.
So how have you flown human emotions through your book?
Sure. If you have read the story, you could have seen that when the characters, especially Siddharth and Prabha, there a scene happened when they were roaming in the city and through the labyrinthine streets of Banaras. Meanwhile, because Urvashi is having 3 years, she has been studying in the Banaras, and the Siddharth is quite new for the city. So Urvashi is describing about the Banaras, its mythical importance, its landscape, city landscape, its milieu, its culture, and even there's some other slang you can say. The people are calling slang, but the much I have experienced there, that is the language that is the culture of Banaras. Okay, there's so many great writers have written about those slang. So very first time when Siddharth came across those language, those slangs, those culture, funky and auhor, that is called auhor in Hindi, that's very famous, auhor life of Banaras. So when he came across that one, he first of all he was a bit startled. The very soon he also become habitual like all other people coming across the world, and this is the charms of Banaras. And the second part, if you go through Allahabad, you will find the colonial description, sort of like Patthar Girza, how it has colonial importance through the description.
So it has part of history.
Right.
Of course, the cities and such that history would be associated.
Yes.
So now I want to know, what were you thinking when you thought of a story like this? What made you write? This is your first book. Also, we'll come about the name of the book later on, but first I want to know why this story.
The story, actually, if I say that why it is this story, I will say the story's birth happened when I was studying there.
Mhm.
Okay, I mentioned many times that I was standing on the second-hand bookstore, and the there's Manganka Ghat
Mhm.
there, and people come to they imagine to for their last journey to Manganka Ghat.
Right.
Even I had written poetry at the time of university, last week to Manganka, and it was published in magazine,
Okay.
and I was very much appraised for that. So I heard people were shouting Ram Nam Satya Hai, and that time was a sort of concept come in my mind, and I had decided to title that moment, and the title was Setting Down.
Okay.
And I will tell you, the last part of this novel, whole novel is divided into 4 parts: Tyro, and then Falling Star, Meeting Sky, and last one is the Setting Down.
Okay.
Okay, so I could not delete that title. I have put it here. So from there the story came in mind, and I had framed a story, and I had decided I will write a story on the basis of that. So over a passage of time, I try to plot it. I try to restructure it. I try to make it a story. Even I think what I will say that I never try to grave it.
Okay.
I never try to hold this.
Mhm.
The story spontaneously overflow out of me.
Oh,
Yes.
And why this name, the scorpion grasses?
Yes. Scoping also while writing, while writing a chapter, when Siddharth did some venture, he had get into the lawn, and it's a nursery plant. Okay, so there's if you have gone in Banaras Hindu University, there's a department for it. Okay,
Okay.
so there's a gardening happening there. So he got into there and to make a bouquet for Urvashi. Okay, and a flower also he read around it. It was like wine. So its name I found the Scopen glasses.
Okay, so that's how they name.
That's how.
Talking about-
And even when I researched about the flower, means when I was writing that chapter, it was that particular paragraph is almost 1 and 2. Okay, the whole scene is 2-3 paragraphs.
Okay.
But I had taken almost 1 week to write down that 3-4 paragraph.
Okay.
I had researched over those flowers. And when I came across this Scopen glasses, I came across its metaphorical meaning. I found it beautiful because it was resembling somewhere the story.
Okay.
I decided I would make it title.
So that makes a very interesting name.
Yes,
for
yes.
the book.
I took the Setting Down as a chapter, you can say. And the Scopen glasses as a title.
Alright, and talking about names, Shivram is your pen name. So
Yes.
tell us about what you are actually.
Right, I am Shivram K. That's author Shivram K. But my another name that is given by my parents, that is Vipin Sharma. So I took this name from my father and my grandfather, Shiv, Ram, and K is me.
Okay.
The part is me.
So I really hope, Shivram, your book does well and it gets more good reviews. I've been hearing very good things about your book.
Yes.
So I really hope it does well, and all the best to you, and we hope your next book is coming to us soon.
Thank you so much. Sure, the second book is also I have done. Okay, drafting and redrafting is going on. So for now, much more focus on the Scopen glasses, that people would read it and enjoy it. Though
I'm sure they would.
Yes.
This is such an interesting book, and you have given so much of it, of yours, to this book. So I'm sure it will do well. And good luck to you. A pleasure having you here.
Thank you so much.